Austin Ivre's next question to Pope Francis ran like this. It was about government policies in response to the crisis. He says, while the quarantining of population is a sign that some governments are willing to sacrifice economic well-being for the sake of the vulnerable people, I suggested, says Austin, it was also exposing levels of exclusion that have been considered normal and acceptable before now. Pope Francis says, it's true, a number of governments have taken exemplary measures to defend the population on the basis of clear priorities, but we're realising that all our thinking, like it or not, has been shaped around economy. In the world of finance, it has seemed normal to sacrifice people to practice a politics of the throwaway culture from the beginning to the end of life. I'm thinking, for example, of prenatal selection. It's very unusual these days to meet Down's syndrome people on the street. When the scan detects them, they are binned. It's a culture of euthanasia, either legal or covert, in which the elderly are given medication, but only up to a point. What comes to mind is Pope Paul VI's encyclical Humane Vitae. The great controversy at the time was over the contraceptive pill, but what people didn't realise was the prophetic force of that encyclical, which foresaw the neo-Malthusianism which has been getting underway across the world. Paul VI sounded the alarm over that wave of neo-Malthusianism. We see it in the way people are selected according to utility or productivity, the throwaway culture. Right now, the homeless continue to be homeless. A photograph appeared the other day of a parking lot in Las Vegas where they had been put in quarantine and the hotels were empty. But the homeless cannot go to a hotel. This is the throwaway culture in practice. By the way, just as a postscript, Thomas Malthus was someone from the 17th century, who had theories on population growth and its relationship to food production and so on. A new one on me, you might like to Google it.